hear me? Is everything good? Awesome. All right. We'll just get started by sitting in a comfortable seat to start. I just want you to let your shoulders roll open against the wall and just close your eyes. Take a few moments here to just settle in. I'm not going to cue you through the first couple of breaths here. I just want to give you a moment to just arrive. Notice anything you're feeling, and maybe think about something you want to get out of today's class for you. And then gently open your eyes. We're going to set up Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet together, knees knock open wide. You might take those blocks to your hips to support the hips. They can be on the low level underneath the hips, or you could bring them up to a higher level underneath your knees if your knees are high and unsupported. Just make sure your back feels comfortable against the wall. Pull the low belly in so the low back is flat. Roll your shoulders open, and you could place both hands on your belly if that's comfortable, or somewhere that works for you. And just close your eyes again. Start to bring your awareness to your hips. With every inhale, the breath will come into the body. And every exhale, we'll try to soften into the hips. Use the breath to calm the body. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Fill up. Exhale, sigh it out. Soften into the hips. A few more. Deep inhale, fill up. Open your mouth, exhale. Soften. One more breath in. And breath out. Take another moment here for yourself. Just noticing the softness in the hips, allowing them to start to relax as you breathe. Lengthening the inhales and the exhales at a pace that feels good for you. And from here, gently open the eyes. You'll remove those props out of your way and just extend both of your legs forward. Shake the legs out. And then from here, you'll pull your left foot inside of your right leg. We're going to either fold forward, so you have that one option here, or you could cross your left ankle over your right thigh. It's still a hip stretch, and just press the left leg down. So if you want to fold forward, you can do that with the left foot on the side of the right leg, or take that figure 4. If you're going to fold forward, lift your arms up, relax your shoulders, engage your core, and then just gently fold on forward. Maybe let the belly come to rest on that left leg. Bring the hands to the mat and just reach the heart forward here. Nice options. Take a full breath in and try to soften on the breath out. One more inhale. And exhale, soften once more. Gently roll up to seated, and we'll switch. Extend that left leg forward. The right foot can come inside of the left leg, or you could cross it over your right thigh. Whatever works for you. Just pull the left toes towards the shin. If you're gonna go for the fold, lift the arms up, relax the shoulders, engage the core, and gently fold forward. Again, you can take your belly towards that right foot, and just don't fold too deep that you're pressing any pressure on the belly here. One full breath in and out. Last inhale and exhale to soften. Roll on up, cross both ankles, and we'll just get into the side body. You'll place your right hand down beside you, open your shoulders up into the wall, and then lift that left arm up. Crawl the right fingertips a bit more to the right, and then start to reach over towards the right. You can draw that right elbow down. And if you're against the wall, maybe you really press back against the wall. Use it for support. Open up the left shoulder. You can take this as a heart opener here. You can take it as a nice side body stretch, finding more depth if it feels okay. And breathing. One full breath in. And gently come back to center on the breath out. Opposite side, walk those left fingertips out. Lift that right arm up and come on over to the left. Press down through your right hip. Maybe lean into that wall. Use that nice support. Full breath in and out. We'll gently come back to center. And then we'll make our way to tabletop position on the mat. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And you'll just start to flow through your cat-cow here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, press the ground away, round the spine. Inhale, drop and open. And exhale, press and round. And then meet me back in a neutral tabletop position. We're going to take a little bit of a different version here. We're going to inhale for cow the same way. Drop the belly, lift the gaze, roll the shoulders open. And on the exhale, press into the mat, pull the belly button to the spine, tuck the chin to the chest, and then start to shift your hips back towards your heels. You don't have to bring them down towards the heels. Just feel how that changes the stretch for you in the upper back, in the legs. Take a full breath in and out. Start to shift forward, tabletop. Inhale for cow pose. Exhale for cat. Start to draw the hips back towards the heels. Take a full breath in and out. Inhale, shift forward, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, press the ground away. Shift the hips back towards the heels. Nice shoulder stretch. And then slowly start to come back forward, tabletop position. From here, walk your left hand underneath your face and open your right arm up to the sky. Gentle twist open to the right. You might take some circles with that right arm to the back of your mat, forward and up. You could always just take your right hand to your right hip if that feels nice as well. Work the chest open. Take one full last round, and then we'll switch. Bring the right hand underneath your face. Open that left arm up. Take those circles, or take the hand to the hip, whatever feels good for you. Take one last round, and we'll come back to that tabletop position. From here, we're going to walk into a puppy pose. It's a great back opener, great shoulder stretch, heart opener. Something you might want to practice on your own when you're feeling that shoulder pain. We start in tabletop position. And at all times, you want to keep your hips over your knees so you're not shifting your hips forward as we start to move. Just try to keep them glued there. You'll just start to walk your hands forward and eventually come to rest your head down on the mat. Keeping the hips over the knees, pressing the shins down, the tops of the feet down, spreading the fingertips wide, pressing the palms down. Using that breath to send softness to the upper back and breathe. We'll just be here for 3, 2, and on 1. Start to press up to those hands and walk yourself back to your tabletop position. We'll take a child's pose, knees come out wide, toes together. Sink your hips back, crawl your fingertips forward. Remember, you can always place a pillow under your chest, under your head to make room for the belly. Use those items when you can. Take a full breath in, find length in the spine. And on the breath out, soften into the hips. One more, inhale. And exhale. Making our way to downward facing dog. Start to lift up, tuck your toes, and then lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Hands are shoulders distance apart, feet are hips width distance apart. Those knees might be bent a lot, but you're thinking about lifting those hips up as high as you can. Maybe spreading your feet a little bit wider for your belly. On an inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop your feet towards your hands. We'll start with a ragdoll, same thing. The feet are wider than normal, wherever it feels good for your belly, your baby. Bend the knees a lot, let that low back release. And grab opposite elbows. Maybe find a soft rock side to side. Maybe shake the head yes. Shake the head no. And gently release those hands down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Press the palms into the shins. Roll the heart open. Straighten out the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Forward fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Stretch it out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise. Sweep high. Palms touch. Exhale, cactus the arms. Lift the heart. Take a full breath in. Twist to the left on the breath out. Inhale, center. Exhale, gentle twist to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Step your left foot back. Tap the left knee down. Untuck the toes. Come up to your low crescent lunge. Pressing down through your right foot and your left shin, relaxing those shoulders, nice strong arms by the ears. Beautiful adjustments. Take a full breath in. Cactus the arms, lift the heart, squeeze those back muscles together. Take a full breath in. Circle the arms down to the mat. Breath out. Walk your hands inside your right foot and toe heel the right foot all the way to the right. Come up to your fingertips. Or you can bring your hands all the way down to the mat. We're going to start to get deep into that right hip. You might place your right hand inside the right thigh, press it open, open the heart towards the right, as long as the belly is not restricted on the right thigh. Take a full breath in. And bring those hands back down to the mat on the breath out. Now we'll come up to the fingertips. Inhale, look forward, lift the chest. Exhale, shift the hips back, straighten the right leg any amount. So the right knee might have a generous bend, no big deal either way. You're pulling your left hip towards center, pulling your right hip back, and you're reaching your heart forward. You can always bring those hands underneath the shoulders to help with support. We're here to breathe into that right hamstring, that right hip. When holding the stretch gets tough, use the breath to help you. Take a full breath in and out. Start to shift forward, lizard lunge, lift the chest. Take a full breath in. Crawl your hands to the left on the breath out. You're going to straighten your right leg to the front of the mat. Your shoulders are over your wrists. Your left hip is over your left knee. You're pressing down through the outer edge of the right foot. We're getting into the right IT band, hamstring, hip. Great stretch. Root down through your left hand and open up your right arm to the sky. Nice soft open twist here. Again, you can always take that right hand to the hip if that feels better. One full breath in. And gently release that right hand down to the floor on the breath out. Place your right knee underneath your right hip and then extend your left leg to the back of your mat. Press down through the outer edge of the back foot. And then inhale that left arm open to the sky, twist open. Option to bring that left hand to the hip if that feels good. Whatever feels okay here for you. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Gently bring that left hand back down to the floor. Start to bend into your left knee and crawl yourself inside the left foot at the back of your mat. Lizard lunge. You can stay on hands. You can bring your hands to a block. Whatever feels comfortable for you. You can also bring that left hand inside the left thigh, press it open, twist towards the left, as long as the belly is not pressing or feeling restricted on that leg. Take a full breath in. On the breath out, bring that left hand back down to the mat and come up to your fingertips or a block. Inhale to look forward, lift the chest. Exhale, shift the hips back, straighten the left leg any amount. Again, you can walk your hands under your shoulders if that helps. Pull your left hip back, pull your right hip towards center. Breathe into that left hamstring. The song is, I think it says Breathe Happy. It's one of my favorite songs, favorite yoga songs for sure. Take a full breath in. Shift back forward to your lizard lunge on the breath out. You're going to toe heel your left foot back to center and then come up to your low crescent lunge. You're facing the back of the mat. If you want to face the front, feel free, but we're just moving in a circle around the mat. Take a breath in. Cactus the arms, lift the heart. Breath out. Inhale. And circle those arms to the mat. Exhale. Step your left knee back to meet the right and child's pose. Walk the knees out, toes together, sink the hips back. Crawl the fingertips forward. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, press yourself up to tabletop position. Bring one hand to your right hip. Start to sink your hips back. Left hand to your left hip. Come on up. Step your right foot forward. Low lunge. So you're still facing the back, but you can also be facing the front if you want. I'm going to take the whole thing, adding on just a bit. Take a full breath in. Cactus the arms, lift the heart. Breath out. Inhale. Hand circle to the mat. Exhale. Toe heel that right foot to the right. Bring your hands inside the right foot. Inhale to look forward. Lift the heart. Exhale, shift the hips back. Straighten the right leg any amount. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Gently start to shift back forward, lizard lunge, bend in. Option this time, keep your hands underneath your shoulders. You could also come down to forearms if you want to get deeper into the right hip and it feels okay in the low back and belly. We're going to be here for 2 rounds of breath to send breath to that right hip. Starting to get deeper into the hip, using the breath to help us do so. Take one more full breath in. Soften on the breath out. Great work. Come back up to your hands. And then crawl yourself to the left. You're going to straighten your right leg towards the back of the mat. Shoulders over wrists. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. Twist open. Exhale, place it down. Place the right knee underneath your right hip. Extend the left leg to the front of the mat. Inhale that left arm open. Exhale, place it down. Crawl yourself inside the left foot at the front of your mat. Almost out of this here. Come up to your fingertips. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, shift the hips back. Wide-legged half split. Take a full breath in. Soften on the breath out. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, toe heel, the left foot to center, and come up to your low crescent lunge. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, cactus and lift. Exhale, breath in. Circle the arms down to the mat. Breath out. Hands come down to the mat. Tuck your back toes and then step your right foot forward, forward fold. Widen your feet, bend your knees. Let the belly rest where it feels comfortable. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, sweep high, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Toe heel your feet outside of your mat. The heels will come in, the toes will point out, and you'll sink down to a gentle goddess pose. Just come where it starts to feel comfortable. Find a soft rock. Waking up those hips, they should feel open from the work we just did on the floor, but if they don't, just explore and get comfy where it feels good for you. Whenever you arrive at your good spot, relax the shoulders, bring your hands down towards your legs, roll the shoulders open, take a breath in, drop your right shoulder down, look to the left on the breath out. Take a full breath in, soften on the breath out. Inhale through center, lift the chest. Exhale, drop the left shoulder down, look to the right. Full breath in, soften breath out. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. Full breath in, sink the hips lower. Breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, another inch. Inhale, sweep high, palms touch above the head. And exhale, toe heel the feet back together. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Maybe your feet aren't together all the way. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down on the mat. Step back to your high plank position and hold. If you need to tap your knees down, no big deal. Either way, the fingertips are spread wide. The palms are pressing evenly down. Your core is engaged. Your heels are pressing back. The crown of the head's reaching forward. We're here for 10. Lengthen your breath. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. Tap your knees down. Sink your hips back. Crawl the fingertips forward. Use the pillows under the chest or the head or the hips if it feels good. Option to stay in child's pose, option to grab some water, and then we'll start to flow standing up a bit. We'll take it back down. Meet me in downward facing dog when you're ready. From downward facing dog, inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk the feet to meet the hands at the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, sweep high, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Step your left foot back. Keep the knee lifted. Come up to your high crescent lunge. Bending deeply into that right knee. Maybe baby bend in the back knee. Engaging the core, relaxing the shoulders. Take a full breath in. On the breath out, you'll bring the arms down to a T position, palms face forward. Take an inhale. On the exhale, give yourself a hug. Getting into the shoulders here. Take a full breath in. And on the breath out, eagle arms. Lift the hands up to touch or keep the arms in that hugging position, whatever feels good for you. Take a full breath in, lift the elbows up, breath out. Inhale, release the arms, sweep them high. Exhale, cactus, and lift. Take a breath in. Circle the arms down to the mat. Breath out. Walk your hands inside your right foot, lizard lunge. Keep the left knee lifted this time. Come up to your fingertips or bring your hand to a block. Inhale, look forward, lift the heart. Exhale, shift the hips up and back, wide-legged pyramid. Inhale, shift forward, lizard lunge. Exhale, shift back, wide-legged pyramid. Inhale, shift forward, lift the heart. Exhale, walk your hands to the left, wide-legged straddle, fold. Widen your feet or shorten them, whatever feels good here for you. Let your head hang heavy. Check where the weight distribution is in your feet. Is it in the heels? If it is, try to make it even in the toes and the heels. You can always keep your hands under your shoulders here if that feels better. We're here for a full breath in and out. We'll all walk our hands underneath the shoulders and then gently lift that right arm up to the sky. And then place it back down. Open the left arm up. And then place it down. Bend into your right knee. Crawl yourself back forward. Hands frame the front foot. Bring your hands to your right thigh. And then lift yourself up. High crescent lunge. Take a breath in. Warrior two. Breath out. Settle in here. That right knee is stacked over your right ankle. Gorgeous. Relax the shoulders. And so a lot of us tend to lean forward in Warrior Two. I want you to pull yourself back a bit. Ribs over your hips. Gorgeous. Strong gaze forward. Inhale to reverse your triangle. Reach up and back. And exhale to triangle pose. Press your hips back, lengthen the body forward. Right hand comes to a block or your shin. Left arm rolls open. Squeezing the inner legs together. Engaging the core. Take a full breath in. And Warrior Two. Breath out. One full inhale. And exhale, settle in. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm reaches up and back. Left arm slides down that back leg. Take a full breath in. And then gently circle those arms to the mat. And step your right foot back. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale to your toes, look forward, walk or hop the feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep high, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot back. Keep the knee lifted. Engage the core to come up to your high crescent lunge. Take your time, find that nice deep bend. Take a full breath in. Open the arms up to a T shape on the breath out. And then this time, opposite hug. So just opposite arm on top. If you can't remember, just do the non-habitual way. That's most likely the opposite. Feel those shoulders. How nice is it to get a hug during COVID? Full breath in. Eagle arms on the breath out. Just lift the arms up, grab opposite hands, or continue to hug yourself. Take a full breath in. Start to lift the elbows up. Breath out. Gently come back to center. Unwind those arms. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus. And lift. Full breath in. Circle the arms inside the left foot for your lizard lunge. Come up to your fingertips or a block. Inhale, look forward, lift the chest. Exhale, shift the hips up and back, wide-legged pyramid. Inhale, shift forward. Lots of hip work. Exhale, shift back, hamstring work. Inhale, shift forward, lizard lunge. On the exhale, hands to the mat. Crawl yourself to the right, wide-legged straddle. We're going to go into frog pose from here. To get there, you'll just crawl your hands a bit more forward and walk your knees down to the mat to your tabletop position to start. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. You'll start to walk your knees towards the front and the back of your mat. Your toes are pointing in that direction as well. And you'll just get to wherever feels comfortable for you. So no need to push it here. No need to strain. Just feel a nice hip opener. If you feel good here, you can bring your forearms down. Practice sending breath to those hips. I like to close my eyes and send breath that way. Turn in and guide myself through. You got it. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently come back up to your hands. Walk your knees back together. Shift your hips a little side to side. You might take a brief hip circle or two. And from here, you'll extend that left leg back to the front of your mat. Crawl yourself to frame the front foot. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee off the mat. And slowly come up to your high crescent lunge. Take a full breath in. Open up to warrior 2. Breath out. Gorgeous. Find that bend. Traction the knee towards the pinky toes. Relax the shoulders. Inhale to reverse your triangle. Reach up and back. And exhale to triangle pose. Press the hips back. Lengthen the body forward. Left hand will block the shin or the floor. Squeeze the inner thighs to help with the support. Open up the heart. Take a full breath in. And warrior 2. Breath out. Full inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, reach back. Take another breath in. And circle the arms to the mat. On the breath out, step that left foot back. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. And full breath out. Inhale to your toes, bend your knees. Walk your feet towards your hands at the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, sweep high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Toe heel your feet to the edges of your mat. So not outside, just the edges, and heels in, toes out. Inhale to sweep the arms up. And exhale, sink down, Malasana pose. So this is probably, or I guess I don't technically know, but probably one of the best birthing poses that there is per my research. You're going to use your elbows to press the hips open, lift the heart. You could always sit on a pillow if that feels better for you, or a block. What I find helpful here is closing the eyes, sending breath to the hips, telling yourself you can do it, regardless of if it's the stretch, if it's your breath, just believing. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1. Bring those hands to the floor. Lift the hips up and toe heel the feet back to your ragdoll position, so hips width distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, sweep high, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to work a couple of standing balances. If you want to come close to a wall, to use a wall for support if you're not feeling too stable standing on one leg, that might be a nice option. We're going to start by standing on the right leg, inhaling the arms up and drawing the left knee towards your chest. Find your footing on that right foot, so root down through all 4 corners of the foot. And then take your right hand to your right hip. Bring the left hand inside the left leg and start to open up the hip to the left. So option to just stay here working on the balance and the hip stretch. Or if you feel okay, you could take figure 4, crossing your left thigh, left ankle over your right thigh, starting to sink the hips back, drawing the hands to heart center. Whatever feels good for you. There's also walls nearby, anything you need for support. But in this position, you're pressing the hips back, pressing your left thigh down, lifting the heart. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Gently start to come back up. Step the left foot down, shake out the right. Opposite side, step on the left, inhale those arms up, pull your right knee towards your chest. Take your time here, finding your footing on the left foot, and then left hand to your left hip, right hand inside the right leg, work that right hip open. Relax the shoulders, and if you'd like, you could bring the right ankle across the left thigh. This is always nice to stay here too. You don't have to come down into the seat, but if you'd like to, hands to heart center, sink the hips back, lift the heart. Gorgeous. I like the hands to the hips too. That's a really nice option. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Gently come back to stand, step the right foot down, shake out the left. We'll do one more. Let's do tree pose. Step on the left. The right foot can start on the floor, can come up to the calf, or it could come up to the inside of the leg. If it slides down towards the knee, just take it down to the calf. It's best to protect the knee. Hands to heart center, focus on something that's not moving. And if it feels okay, you can grow those tree branches. Engaging the core, relaxing the shoulders. Gorgeous. Full breath in And gently release. Roll out that left ankle. Last side. Step on the right foot, left foot to the ankle, the calf, or the inner thigh. Hands to heart center. Beautiful options. Take your time. When you feel ready, you can grow the branches. Relax the shoulders. Take a full breath in and release. Breath out. Shake that foot out one last time. And then all together, we'll meet with the feet at the front of the mat, hips width distance apart. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Place your hands over your heart. Feel for your heartbeat. Take a moment here to connect, find your center, maybe come back to whatever intention or idea you had at the beginning of the class. Gently sweep those arms back up to the sky, open the eyes, look up. And then pull the hands down through heart center, bend your knees, fold forward. We'll take a final ragdoll, bend your knees, grab opposite elbows. You could also take your hands in a basket grip to the back of your neck, with the head hang heavy. Maybe find a soft rock side to side. Release your hands down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step both feet back to your tabletop position. We'll come back into that puppy pose one more time before we unwind. I think it's a great one for most of you, so I just want to make sure you feel good in it, and it's something that you can take away from this class. If it's not for you, child's pose is always available. So keep your hips over your knees and just start to walk those hands forward once again until the forehead can come down to a pillow or your mat. Breathe into the back. Try to keep the core engaged here so that you're not arching the back too much. Just getting a nice shoulder stretch, upper back stretch. I read a post or a blog today that some mother wrote that this pose was really helpful during contractions. I'm obviously not sure myself, but maybe it will help you out. Gently start to walk yourself back to your tabletop position. And then you'll just shift your hips over and extend your legs out in front of you. And from here, let's extend both legs out wide. Pull the toes towards the shins, maybe bend the knees, and just gently relax that right arm on your leg or down on the floor, wherever it feels good for you. And draw that left arm up over your ear. Remembering to use the breath to soften. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Gently come back up to center. We'll take it over to the left. And right arm will reach up over the ear. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. You'll come back up again and just walk your hands forward as much as it feels comfortable for you. No need to press it too far. Breathe into those hips one last time. Inhaling for length in the spine and exhaling to soften into the hips. Maybe finding a soft sway if it feels good. Gently rolling up, making our way towards our Shavasana, whatever feels good for you. Most likely down on the side with the pillows. Remember, one under your head, one in between your knees, or you could always stay seated if that's more comfortable today. Take your time, there's no rush. And as you arrive, just completely soften here. So close the eyes. Notice if you're holding on to anything in the mind, in the body. Let it go. Completely soften, relax. Maybe draw the top hand to the belly or the heart. And we'll take one breath together before we rest. Deep inhale through the nose. Fill up. And open the mouth. Exhale. Let it go. Relax. Shavasana. And slowly start to make your way back to your breath. And just know you can stay here for as long as you choose. You don't have to get up and close with us if you feel good and you want some more time for yourself. But whenever you're ready, you'll press yourself up to a comfortable seat if you'd like to move on. If not, enjoy. And as you arrive, place your hands over your heart. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly is also a wonderful idea, whatever you choose. One final breath together. Deep inhale through the nose, fill the belly, lungs, heart. Open your mouth, exhale. Let it go. With so much love and gratitude to ourselves and each other, we bow together and say namaste. Thank you all so very much. It's been wonderful to be with you for 5 weeks. I think Carla's figuring out what the next series looks like, but if I don't see you again, I wish you all the best on your journey, and it's been really nice to be here with you. Thank you for sharing your light with me. Thank you for sharing in general. And yeah,